everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are we all doing today? I hope everybody's day is off to a good start. How are we? It is very rainy and gray and gloomy today. So, that's not the most fun, but that's okay. We're animal hunting. We're villager hunting again today. Like a good day for it. But how are we all doing? BK, welcome in. Thank you for redeeming a first. Well done. You snatched it from Petal. Winks, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Petal, welcome in. Thank you for the not family friendly affirmation. We will get it. I'm glad that you like the starting screen. I like it a lot as well. I like going with the Hobbit vibes because let's be honest, we're all hobbits here. Plus, there's just something about the Shire, right? That's like amazing. You were on a pest call when stream started? Oh no. Well, it created an opportunity for BK. Alright, let's start with that not family friendly affirmation. It seems like a really good way to kick things off, so let's do it. Sorry, not sorry. Alright. I am one brave, talented, amazing motherfucker. I know, like, the week is kind of coming to an end. I think we all maybe need to hear that I am one brave, talented, amazing motherfucker. You're more annoyed at the pest than missing first. Yeah, what is, if you want to share, what's going on? Because, yeah, pest is annoying. That's for sure. It is, it is. How are we all doing? How's everybody's week been? We've had a... Well, let's see. What's this week been? So, Tuesday, P-Win had the last swim meet of the season. So, swim is officially over. So, he's got a couple of days off before track starts back up. Or starts up next week. I'm not looking forward to track season. I hate track meets. Like, there's nothing worse than a track meet. They're horrible. They're just horrible. I'm not looking forward to it. But that'll start up for him on Monday. So today, after he gets done with school, we're going over to the bank so we can get a bank account set up for him. Speckle, welcome in. How are you feeling, my friend? I don't know if you're at work or if you're at home. I hope that you're starting to feel better. I know you've had a crummy week with a really nasty cold, so yeah. This asshole's been getting on your last good nerve. He emails you all the time to make changes he could do himself. Today he wanted to call you instead of requesting or... Well, that's annoying. So then you have to, like, listen to him. That's a pain. Ick. What a pain. So, yeah, so we, so P-Win, we were gonna go get him a bank account set up, because we've been talking about it. And, so we're gonna do that this afternoon when he gets out of school. Yesterday, Awen and I did our second D&D session down at the gaming lounge, and we really had a lot of fun. It was really good. We finished our little, campaign that we were doing. It was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. So it takes a lot out of me, and I'm like, feel pretty depleted afterward, but it's like, it's worth it, you know? You took another sick day, much improved today, was feverish yesterday, so told them you needed another day. You'll be going in tomorrow, and next week you should be 100%. Okay, good. I'm glad that you feel like you've turned the corner and are starting to improve. We have our district has a half day tomorrow because it's the end of the trimester. So P-Win just has a half day, which means that I'm going to be starting later than normal tomorrow because I'll have to pick him up from school. So just as a heads up, tomorrow's stream will start later. I put noon on the schedule, but I might go live earlier than that, just depending on what time we get back. And to try to figure out his issue on a job that was in January while you're in the middle of something. Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like you're over this week. This week has just been fine. Like, we just started. Um, we had never played before, and we have a gaming lounge here in town, and they do every other Wednesday. They call it an Adventurers League, and you can go down, you don't have to know anything. They'll like bring you in, and they'll like we went down there and we kind of just like walked in and said to the guy, like, we want to play, but we're complete noobs and we don't really know anything. So he sat down with us and he walked us through creating a character. So we created a character, and then we were in a group with some guys who've played for a long time, but they were really awesome. um and we had a lot of fun with it. They were great. They've been amazing at helping us kind of learn and get started with everything. I don't know if I love my character that I have for this, but I can like change her class and still keep all of my progress that we've made. But it was a lot of fun. We've been enjoying it. So we only did 2 sessions. So the way that this thing is like set up and is that it's basically like short campaign. It's not like one big long campaign, but like you can keep the same character through all of it, and you like earn points towards your character, I guess. And then you can level up your character as you go. So our characters are now level 3. So we have to go through and like pick all of that. The confusing part at the moment, and if you don't play D&D, this won't matter to you. We didn't really know. We bought our book, like the rule book, like last, well, like the end of the year 2024. What we didn't know is that they came up with a whole new rule set in 2024. And so they started playing with the 2014 rules. We didn't know that our book was the 2024 rules. So I was like trying to update my character and was using the wrong like detail. It got a little bit confusing in that regard, but now we know what our book is. And I found a used copy of the 2014 rules on Thrift Books. So I ordered us a used copy of those so that we could like actually upgrade our characters appropriately. I don't know if we'll be able to go to the next session. It's really just going to depend on how Awen is feeling after her hip surgery, if she's feeling up to it or not. But we definitely plan to keep going. So yeah. Clara is a water genasi druid. You love her. You and your friend created her. That's nice. That is fun. That's fun. Uses the 2024 rule too. Yeah, so it can be, and like there's a 2014. Got it. Well, as from what I'm understanding, and I don't know, right? Because like I have no reference point whatsoever, and we're like brand new to this. Apparently, people are not real crazy about the 2024 rules, and the way they were rolled out was like kind of weird. And this is just what the guys are telling us. We don't know. We're just like, we just want to play. Just tell us what to do. But it's been a lot of fun, and nobody's been like mad or anything. Like we've been able to like make adjustments and like figure stuff out, but it's good. You fat fingered the two. That's totally fair. I completely understand the fat fingering. I do it. I do it as well. Okay, so reminder, we are villager hunting today for Wolfgang. If you would like to make a bingo card, feel free to go ahead and grab one if you don't have one already. If you want to remake it, that's fine too. That's fine. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. We're really enjoying it quite a bit and learning a lot and whatnot. It's been a lot of fun. Let's jump into it. We can keep chatting while we get going with our villager hunt. My bingo card is a little bit sad. I've only found 3 villagers so far. But I guess we are technically only 80 tickets in, so there's that. Yes, I would love to have you do entries if you are up to it. If you don't feel up to it, that's totally fine too. I can do it. But just let me know if you need to like AFK or anything like that. You have mini. Yeah, I think I want to expand my character a little bit to like do a little bit more because I didn't put a lot of thought into her backstory, so I think I'd like to work more on that. And I'm thinking about changing her class. You're good, sitting here recovering, drinking coffee and water. May do some yourself. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, I'll let you keep track of the entries. I need to get some more Nook Miles tickets because I only have 20 in my inventory. So we'll get some more out. I haven't done a ton off stream just because it's been kind of busy. You have a separate window and split view, easy peasy. I do the same thing. Oh, actually, this is what I did. I made a craft room in my house. Your first and second edition, you have all of them. Kids are set if anything ever happens. Just saying, all near meant. They have, oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, we're using the 2014 rules. So yeah, I made a little craft room in my house, which I like how it is a jar of yarn. It has other swatches that have cute stuff in it, or that have like cookies and things like that. But I happen to get the yarn swatch. I can send one to you. Let me see if I can send one to you. I may have ordered 5 things, but I can send you one. Let me go do that. Yeah, so I've made a little craft room. I like it. I think it turned out cute. So that's what I did. You envision a knitting crochet. Okay, well let me go run over to the terminal and I'll get you one. Let me get my Nook Miles tickets out first before I forget about it, because I will. 5th edition. Got it, yeah. And I don't know. Yeah, they were saying that the rules are all like for the 2024, the way they rolled out are all like bad. I don't know. I don't know the details. Clara Clear, Alan Moon, Yellow Sapphire. You're not gonna play her. Very good. So you've just made the... Have you played, like, Baldur's Gate or anything, Winx? Okay. Are we... Alright, we're good there. Alright, let's go. Let me go see if I can... Let me go send it to you. If not, because I think I've... Well, maybe I haven't ordered 5 items. I don't know. I've been ordering things. I don't... Julian, you don't get to have a thought bubble. Just saying. You love nerding out about that. I have played Baldur's Gate 3. Really good. Really enjoyed it a lot. I should have looked and seen what it was called. I don't know what it's called. Oh, I happened to get a piano stool out of a tree. So I have a stool for my piano now. You know nothing about D&D, but you watched your friend live stream a campaign and you wanted to play. Fair enough. There it is. Glass jar. Alright, I'm sending you one, Speckle. I'm just gonna send it with this really cheesy generic message because I don't want to try to like delete it using the Joy-Cons. So watching it still going. I've watched some Critical Role. Okay, there you go. There's your glass jar. Now you've got it. Yeah, I got that. I've had that for a while ago actually. And I knew I wanted to put it in a craft room. Oh hey, I got some Nook Miles. Wolfgang scared you 2 days ago. He had a thought bubble, but he wanted to give you a skull t-shirt. Okay, good. Will anyone ask to move out if you have an empty plot? Because I have an empty plot sitting on here right now. Should we talk to him and see what he says? I'm glad you're here. I know it's not my usual style. No, you can't go. I had to like stop. Oh, okay, no. Sorry, no, queen. Okay, apparently if you have an empty plot, they can still ask to move out. Because we got an empty plot happening up here. Right here. But Julian was still like, no. Yes, Marlowe is a hotel guest. Your villagers can't leave they're your final time. That's fair. Totally fair. I have Deirdre as my guest, too. You gotta work. Okay, thank you for the lurk, Winks. I really appreciate it. I hope work goes well. I have Barbara. Okay, we're gonna actually hunt now. Because well, she's having a very lovely extended visit to my island. I also plan to, I want to make her a vacation home too, because I love her. So I do want to make her a vacation home. All right, here we go. Here's our first island visit today. And that's why I made her amiibo, so that I could do it. Because I want to try an amiibo with that. So that was why, and plus she's my birthday twin, so I have to with her. I have to. Yeah, Queen Julian is not allowed to leave, like at all. PG, welcome in. How are you? And River, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Yeah, you can. You can. That's part of why I made it. Also, the 10 you don't have their amiibos, so you can't let them go. Fair enough. I learned how to make amiibos. So now I can just like make them. All right, it's a blue pig. Oh, and we got a DIY. So I am here for the DIY. A giant teddy bear. Oh, we already know that one. Okay. All right, who are you? Who's the blue pig? Who are you? I don't know this one. Hugh. It's Hugh. I don't have him on my bingo card. Okay, also the other thing that I did is I started tracking all of the villagers that we have seen to see if we can get the idea of who is in my void. And because I have not autofilled, I went back through all of the hunts that we've done to see who we've had on our hunts, and I think there's like 168 villagers that I haven't seen. So we're narrowing things down. Yeah, if your phone can do an NFC, you just need an app and you need like the tags. It's so easy to do. Like it was crazy easy. Unfortunately, if you have an iPhone, none of the apps are like totally free, but you do get free rights with some of them. So that's a little bit of a bummer. You wish you could, but even then you probably wouldn't let them leave. Oh no, that's totally fair. Yeah, no, totally fair. Update the villager count. Okay, that's Allie. We've seen her. So let's look for a DIY. I know I could be shaking these trees looking for items, but frankly, I don't want to bother right now. And there's no DIY. Alright, let's go. I am very intrigued by, and I want to watch some gameplay of it. And then I know it's only available for Switch too, but I'm very intrigued. No, I don't want to visit someone. By the Pocopia game. Tagmo is a bit of setup. You have to download 2 files. Yeah, you do have to grab the bin files. For this one too. But that was easy enough. I mean, it was really easy. I actually found a video that kind of like walked you through it step by step. For the one that I'm using, I think I'm using like Tagmebo or something like that is what it was called. But it was super, super easy. And the one that I got to, it will let you, like, if you have an amiibo, it will let you use that amiibo to, like, make another amiibo, so you can, like, create a new one. So, for example, like, I've got the Tulin figure, so I could make, like, a card for Tulin. Actually, what if I did that for you, Speckle? What if I just made you a Tulin amiibo, and then I just gave that to you, and then you just have it? Oh, I think that's Lopez? I don't think we've seen him yet in all of the hunting. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is Lopez. Again, there are no bad deer. Flora did get a house. The other two autofill. Yeah, that's actually... I'm not a huge fan of the alligators, but as far as the alligators go, like, Gale is not a bad one. That was some good autofilling. Like, you got lucky with those. Anyone of this about like 100 years ago, you've used less than 10. Yeah, I got this, I got like a pack, I think it's like 30 of the cards, and it came in like a case, which is kind of nice. So, back to lurk. Alright. I just want to fly. Wait, I did it again! Guys, I'm not doing very well today. It's gonna take us forever if I have to keep going through all of the dialogue. But anyway, I'm very intrigued by the Pocopia game that's coming out today. So I'm looking forward to watching some gameplay of it. It's a common thing for most of us. You're not bad. Well, part of it is because I'm kind of also keeping track. Like I'm ticking off on this other spreadsheet that I have because shocker of all shockers, spreadsheets. I was ticking off the ones that we're seeing that I don't have marked off yet, as we're narrowing down our void. Is that Filbert? Is that who you are? It's a squirrel. Filbert. I don't think I have him on my... No, because he's cute, and I don't have very many cute ones. I do think we have seen him on hunts before. I think. I would like some better DIYs. You know what I realized I still don't have the wooden bookshelf DIY. So that's one that I'm looking for and I would really like. But I don't have it. Okay, yeah, Filbert has, in fact, been seen before. Not on this specific hunt, but in the midst of our hunting. I can't believe Julian asked to leave. That was just rude. I honestly didn't think anyone would ask to leave if there was an empty plot. Clearly, I was wrong. Yeah, he shouldn't. I mean, I would be okay with B or Huck asking to leave. Not that I want them to leave, but they do need to leave so we can get our last 2 villagers. Oh, it's a pink bird. I don't know this bird. Midge. This is Midge. I found 1 DIY. Well, Jeremiah kept asking to leave too, and I was like, no sir, I built you a whole freaking swamp. If you don't find a jack on a villager hunt, you will amiibo in 2 months. Okay, sounds good. We'll have to get together. So that we can do the amiibo. I used the amiibo and brought him to my campsite because I wanted to see what he looks like. He looks really cool. Right, once you're over the whole crud grossness. And once Awen is stable after surgery, too. Because we got that coming up. Ah. Please let you know if they're okay. All right, I will. I will. Love to see how well I do with all of it. It's coming at a good time. She was in a lot. Oh, hey, there's a DIY right there. Oh, it's Biscuit. We've seen Biscuit, but here's a DIY. Ironwood chair. I think we know that one. We do. Bring fast food and snacks. Okay. I may take you up on the food because I think that's gonna be the hardest part for me. So we might take you up on that. So as I was going through and like looking at like making my list of who all we've seen on hunts, we haven't seen Azalea either. Agnes we've seen, so we know for a fact that Agnes is not in my void. But we haven't seen Azalea. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And that is probably the thing that will be the most helpful as foodies, because I don't know how taxing her recovery will be on me physically. And making food is obviously quite taxing. Oh my god, is that Octavian again? That's Octavian. Okay. No, thank you. We don't want a cranky red octopus. We want a cranky blue wolf. No, thank you. I know, go somewhere else. Does anyone even like Octavian? Because I don't like that dude. That dude is grumpy. Some actually like him. I'm not a big, I mean, the octopus in general, I'm not like a huge fan of. Some are tolerable though. Right. I feel like Marina and Zucker are probably like, they're tolerable. They're not my favorites. And I don't know that I would like actively go out of my way to get them. But like if they autofilled or something like that, I wouldn't be mad about it. But Octavian, I'd be mad about. I also don't, and Cephalobot. I don't really like the robot villagers. That's not my vibe. Okay, that's Spike. I think we've seen Spike. We've seen a lot of rhinoceros and hippos, but we have not seen Azalea, who, even though we're not gonna take her, I would kind of like to see her so I know, so I like know she's not in my void. What would be the odds that both Wolfgang and Azalea would end up in my void? They're not. They're not in there. They're certainly not. Spike. Spike. Yeah, it's a Pokemon game. It kind of makes me think of like if Minecraft, from what I've seen, I haven't seen a lot of it, but it's almost looks like if Minecraft and Stardew had a baby and there were Pokemon involved. I'm really interested in watching some gameplay of it. You wanted Mira? Drift. Oh, really? You got them? Oh, that's great. Pokemon is not your vibe, so you hadn't heard about it. You mentioned it, and you saw Moon mentioned it in her Discord. Yeah, Pokemon itself isn't really my vibe, like a whole lot either, but I think the concept of that kind of a game with Pokemon I find intriguing. So I'm really interested in watching some gameplay this afternoon. Cutie Land was your last island. Got it. Hey, Mirafal, she liked it with you. So she wanted to follow you, apparently. The flippin' anteater. And a icky anteater. Who are you? You're Snooty. This is Snooty. You do have quite a snoot on you, Snooty. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, I was noticing that. We got like the first 5 were all like new ones. And then these have all been repeats. Snooty the Snooty Snooty the Snooty villager with a snoot. We don't have a Snooty yet. That's gonna be Azalea. Way too meta for your taste, right? It's a little excessive. Let's be honest. Oh, so the other thing that I started doing this week is it is a bit too on the nose. A bit too on the nose. So the other thing that I did this week is I started a new— Oh! No! It's Pate! We were gonna take her! She could replace Blue Bear. Okay, but at least we know she's not in my void, so if we want to use her to replace Blue Bear, we can find her again. She's so cute. I like her. I like the ducks. I know I have a duck. I had Scoot at one point. Scoot was cute. But what I was saying, I started a new YouTube series this week. Not Sims, because we're kind of moving away from the Sims. So I started a new YouTube series. The first video will go up on a Saturday. I've started a Coral Island series on my YouTube. And it reminded me of how much I love that game. I'm like, I really love this game. So much. So much. Thank you for that, Speckle. You have Scoot on your main island. Scoot is cute, but like the jock strap on his head is a little bit off-putting. But he is cute. Oh, it's a koala. I think that's Alice. That's fair. But you don't really like the jocks. Yes, this is Alice. You gave him other hats to kind of cover up the jock strap. Oh wait, I didn't look and see what this was. I mean, that's fair. The barrel. Okay, we know how to make a barrel. But we've got an extra one now. You have Alice on your main. She's really sweet, too. I do like a lot of the koalas. A lot of the koalas are really cute. I had Lyman on my Switchlight Island at one point. She would have been on your dreamy list if you had not found Ozzy for the lazy. Ozzy's really cute. You don't like they have underwear on their face. That's fair. That is fair. It is a little bit off-putting. Yeah, I think maybe you did. He was a good jock villager. I agree. I agree. And I know you don't like Antonio, but I do like him. He's on my Switchlight Island. And I do actually like Antonio. You only had Melba in your first 10 villagers? Melba's cute too. She's also a cute one. I'm not a huge fan. Is it Canberra? I also don't like the villagers with crazy eyes or weird unibrows. Yeah. Oh, this is Wilson? Wilson. We found another duck. You don't mind Hazel, her unibrow. Yeah, Hazel, she's okay. You have Canberra on your main too. You're ready. I can understand. Yeah, Canberra's eyes freak me out. She's like definitely a crazed koala. Right? Right? There's definitely that with her too. Yep, let's go. You don't like the ones with the crazy eyes either. Yeah, they're a bit off-putting. You had Canberra Sweet Villager, oh my god, the eyes. Yeah, that's the thing, because sometimes they are really sweet. but they're just terrifying. Just say, you know, she has fans, but yeah, yeah. And hey, if you like her, that's awesome. Not gonna yuck your yum. I mean, every villager deserves a home, except for maybe Hippo. I don't know that that guy deserves a home. Or any butt cheeks. Butt cheeks can all go live on their own islands. You can have a butt cheeks island. Oh my god, it's Spike again. We've seen Spike, like, too much. You tell your students that it would be such a boring world if we all liked the same thing. You actually told a second grader that she was rather mean by telling me the food I like is disgusting. Good for you. And you're right, it would be boring if we all liked the same thing. Beardo should remain. Beardo is like stalking you. You can't get rid of him. You're more of a Melba fan and maybe a couple of others, but yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Beardo's like stalking Petal though, to the point that it's getting a bit uncomfortable. So I can understand. Melba and Alice are your fave koalas. They are very cute. Ozzy is cute too. Beardo was your camper on your first island and you hated him, but he grew on you and now you adore him. I feel like that definitely can happen with villagers. I finally remembered what, so I think I've told you all this before, that like when I first started to play Animal Crossing, I didn't know that you had to take the first campsite villager that you got. Like, I didn't know you had to do that. So I thought I could just leave him. And my first campsite villager was Keaton. I looked it up. So I got an eagle and I was like, oh hell no. I don't want this. This is Robin. And actually, Robin is on my bingo card. Woo! I got another one. See, Keaton right there on my bingo card. But he was my first ever campsite villager, and I was like, oh hell no, I don't want this thing. But so I didn't know that you had to take them. So he was in my campsite for like a week before I like read something that you have to take them, and I was like, oh no. I hated him with all of the passion and fiery flames of the Seven Hells. I hated that guy, which is probably why I have such an aversion to the eagles. And in fact, I restarted my island because of that, dude. Kurlos, on the other hand, did not grow on you. Kurlos was special, that's for sure. Ozzy sometimes gives you grandpa vibes, and you honestly don't know why. I think I could see that. Ozzy strikes you as kid brother vibes with how he interacts on your island, but you love him so much. He was such a great find. Yeah, he was a good find. He was. I think we've seen Ozzy on this hunt. I think. No, Pietro will never grow on me either. That clown can also remain homeless. I think the only koala I've ever had is Lyman. But Lyman is a good koala, so I'm good with that. It's Azalea! Okay, so good news. Good news. Azalea is not in my void. We'll talk to her. And I'll be like, hey babes, it's not your time yet. But your time on Cobalt Cove is coming, so sit tight. Sit tight. Okay, we found Azalea. So that means both Azalea and Agnes, they are not in the void. So we can find them again. Pietro jump scares you and stalks. Yeah. Your first camper on Sunnyville was Colton, and he bullied your villagers, so you finally got him replaced with Coco. You added into the lore that Colton died and his grave is still on the island. I love that. Colton is a little bit off-putting to me. So Tempe Tulip, who we've raided before, she's doing an Akatar island. And, she put Colton as Tamlin. Speaking of Akatar, did you all see that, we're getting the next Akatar book in October, and then another one in January? So we got more Akatar coming. Yeah, Sarah J. Maas was on, was it the Call Her Daddy podcast? Yesterday, I guess, and announced it. This is Tom. It's a Kit Kat. So, yeah. Which now I'm feeling like I'm gonna need to, like, redo Crescent City. I didn't see that in, like, the summary that I looked at. So I don't know. I know there's been rumors that it's Azrael, which I would be all for. I have to grit your teeth through Silver Flames. You deserve some good story. I would like there to be a better ratio of story plot to smut. I know. I didn't listen to Crescent City. I actually read Crescent City. So I don't think we even have, I don't know that we have the Crescent City audiobooks. We have all the other ones on audiobook. But I may need to do like a re-listen. You're enjoying book 1 of Crescent City, but you don't think you want to repeat it. Yeah. But I feel like I'm gonna need a refresher. I also feel like I'm gonna need to redo Silver Flames, which is like, wool. Okay, that's Diana. The underlying tension is just dragging on, but at least good details are coming out through the whole investigation. The mystery part of that book is good. Like, I like the mystery bit. I just don't like the characters. I don't like Bryce. I can't stand Hunt. I do like Rune. He's the only character I like. But mainly, I kind of want to go back through stuff because I want to look for the connections, right? There's so much personal tension between Bryce, Hunt, and Rune. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's the hardest part for me, is I just don't really like the characters. So, yeah, it's hard. Give me more Rune. There is a character that appears later on in the series that I won't say the name or anything because I don't want to give spoilers. That I also like. But I don't want to give any spoilers away. They make so many stupid decisions. Yeah. So many stupid decisions. You're liking the character development of Hunt, but you're just at the start of part 3. Yeah, I just can't stand him. I just really don't like him. It comes across as very toxic to me. And yeah, I've had enough toxicity in my life. Okay, this is Tipper. You know what? I will say, while villager hunting, I think the cows are kind of growing on me. Not Naomi, never Naomi. But some of the other cows are kind of growing on me. I didn't really care for them before, but I'm liking them. Steel flooring. They all jump to bad conclusions or run one another and it's stupid. Right, exactly. Exactly. I don't think Patty is too bad either. There's not a lot of cows, but I really feel like they're kind of growing on me. I still don't like the bulls. The bulls, but the cows, yes. See, this is the plus of villager hunting. You get to like interact with villagers you maybe wouldn't normally interact with, and it can change how you feel about them. You're also over the trope of 18-ish main characters with century-old main. Yes. No, for sure. For sure. One of the things that rubs you the wrong, like jailbait, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I'm kind of like, yeah, or like the human young character with the centuries old immortal being, right? I think, yeah, no, you're 100% right, Petal. It feels really gross right now, like even more so than it did before because of what is going on. Is that Pango? I think this is Pango. Yeah, Pango. I just finished listening to a book that was actually really, really fun and really cute, and I really liked it. It's called A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. The main character is in like her 30s. So I like that. It was really cute. I actually really enjoyed it. Oh wait, you've read that book? Wait, I didn't realize, I didn't put it together that that was one that you were talking about. So have you listened to it too? It was so good. I really, really liked it. Those were your magical innkeeping and the very secret society of irregular witches. I'll have to look at that one too. Why? I don't know why it didn't like register in my brain when I was listening to it. I got them, I got it from Libby through the library. Same author, same narrator, that women can read the day. Yeah, she was a good narrator. Okay, this is island number 100. So, this is a big one. Let's see. We also have an ad that's going to play in a few minutes. Oh, this is Chevre, right? Yeah, Chevre. You liked magical innkeeping, you'll like very secret. I did like it. It was good. 'Twas quite good. Alright, I don't think we're gonna make it to another island before that ad break plays. But we are gonna take a little self-care break during that ad break. So do make sure that you are getting up and stretching and taking care of yourself because that is super important. So make sure you're engaging in some self-care. Um, appropriately aged, magical, family warmth, wholesome. It's just lovely. That's exactly it. It's just, it's nice, it's wholesome, it's comfy, it's just delightful. All right, I'm gonna fly us to the next island, and then we're gonna stop there for the ad break. You want to go listen to both books again and again. I get it. I know, it was like, I was kind of sad that it was over. Because I really did enjoy it that much. Okay. We're gonna let that ad play. I'm gonna take a self-care break. Also engage in self-care breaks. Do things that you need to do. And then, when we're back, we will see who is on this island. So I'll be back in a few. You have another similar series? Sugar Shack Mysteries. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, I'll be back in a few. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for sticking around during that ad break. And Speckle is back too. We got coffee and yogurt. Very good. All right. Let's see. 101. Who do we have? See them yet? Is it Wolfgang? Yes. Oh, where's the villager? Oh my god, it's another anteater. It's Annabelle. No, thank you. No, thank you, Annabelle. She's a very bright anteater. She makes me think of Citrus. So I guess if you ever wanted to do a citrus-themed island, she'd be one to take. That actually could be interesting. A citrus island? Like Annabelle, tangy. Oh, like yellow, orange, maybe green villagers. I don't want to do it personally. But it could be interesting. Try to get oranges as your fruit. I don't want oranges as my fruit for my next island. Like, I really don't. You couldn't stand to stare at the bright colors. Yeah, no, exactly. It's not really a color scheme that I would be excited about. But I think it would be interesting if someone did it. Like, I'd be intrigued to see what somebody did with it. That's Kid, right? The purple one is Kid. I think the purple one is Kid. I should probably talk to him though, just to make sure. Yeah, Kid. Okay. We have seen him already. I have... So right now, I have like working in my head like 3 different ideas for like more islands. But like there's definitely more in there. I just feel like I have like currently 3 working ideas for my islands. So, I don't know. Apparently, like, the Animal Crossing bug has really bitten me. And I don't... Like, I'm not even starting to feel, like, a little bit of burnout with it. I just kind of, like, want to keep doing more. And I think what's helping is I'll, like... I've been watching some Animal Crossing, like, YouTube videos, and it just kind of makes me excited. It's an ostrich. Is that... Julia? Are you Julia? You are Julia. I think we've seen her already. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're starting to get into more repeats now. I felt like we didn't have a ton of repeats on Monday, but we're definitely getting more today. So yeah, if you're feeling like stumped with Animal Crossing inspiration, watch some YouTube videos because it definitely has like it gets like my brain rolling. And I'm like, yes. I want to do more. And it kind of has me going, man, I wish I hadn't waited so long to get like an actual Switch that I could stream from. But it's okay. Oh, it's Petrie again. I know we've seen Petrie, but there she is. Hi, sweetie. You're not quite the vibe for our island. Plus, I have you on my other island. But we got a DIY. A rocking horse. Do we have this one? Oh, this is a new one. Ooh, that's actually a good DIY. I still want a wooden bookshelf, though. That's the only, like, big DIY I can think of that I'm missing. Because I kind of want to use it in my house. The wooden bookcase. I don't have that one. I might have it on my other Switch. Oh, I also want the basket of fruit, too. I have a basket of fruit. I made myself a basket of fruit from my Switch Lite and sent it to myself. But I kind of wouldn't mind having it myself. I have the veggie basket, but I don't have the fruit one. Oh, you're Groucho. You're kind of the right color, but you are the wrong species. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe we're getting closer to Wolfgang. He was the right color as of Wolfgang. He's cranky like Wolfgang. But he's just a bear instead of a wolf. What am I craving? I'm not really craving anything. I'm kind of good at the moment. What are you craving? No, you're craving a bacon cheeseburger. All right. That's not too bad. Hey, how are you doing? Did you sleep better? Well, that's good. Yeah, summer would be good. Awen is craving no pain.
Oh, literally.
Keep up on the pain meds.
I am.
Okay. It would. Clear lungs? Yeah. Lack of fatigue? Health, yeah. Elvis?
What was that guy's name?
Yeah.
I thought you were like, I'm craving Elvis, and I was like,
No. Yeah,
Thanks.
us too. Yeah, she's having surgery
at all.
on Tuesday. So, we're hoping surgery goes well and recovery is easy and smooth and the pain gets exponentially better. We are ready for Awen to be in less pain, that's for sure. Definitely, definitely. And this weather, I'm sure, is not helping.
It's not.
Because I know how I feel today. Oh, you know what? I haven't actually looked at my bingo card in a minute. Should probably look at it. I didn't have Groucho. And everybody else has been repeats. So... Actually, wait. I didn't look to see if I had Annabelle. No, I don't have Annabelle either. Yeah, same. I have 3. I got 3 marked on my bingo card. So, not great. I mean, I've been able to mark some off my, my spreadsheet for the void science. It's a green pig. Is that Cobb? I think this is Cobb. Yes. Cobb. Why do you have, like... Why do you have, like, a patch on the back of your head? That's kind of weird. Why does he have a patch on his head? He is a first time seen on any of our hunts as well. So he gets checked off for void science. You're thinking if you keep Mira because you just used to, so you don't know if you want to use her again. She's gonna go in the spring because she's a... Yeah. Yeah, I understand. That's hard because, like, if... I like getting new villagers too and experiencing new villagers, but sometimes it's hard if it's one that you really like. Like, I actually have Sherb on both of my islands, and Ione. But Ione is, like, my spirit villager. So... And Sherb's just Sherb. Oh my god, that's Elvis again. We just saw you. Dude. No, we don't want you. Absolutely not. Oh, but there is a message in a battle over here. What do we got? A pear hat. Oh boy. We didn't know that one. Just what I always wanted, the ability to make a pear hat. Mira, spring, Stitches, and Tutu, winter. You keep Gale, she's going in summer. You're not keeping Drift. Yeah, Drift is a little off-putting. Yeah, and I think Gale could be summer. I think she could be spring, too. Cece, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. Tulin is going in summer, too. Yeah, I could see that. How are you doing, Cece? I hope you're doing well today. We are on... We just went to Island 108. We still haven't found Wolfgang, so we're still hunting for him. Oh, yeah. How is he doing, Cece? He's home now, right? don't see this villager. Oh, it's Zucker. It is Zucker. No, thank you. He's home again, but now in addition to the AFib, we found out he's diabetic too. Oh no. Like, he needed another thing. The hits do just keep coming. Rude. Come on, life. Stop being so mean. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Wolfgang, are you here? No, you're an eagle. Ugh. Oh, but I think this eagle's on my bingo card, actually. Is this... I think this is Frank. This is Frank. And Frank is, in fact, on my bingo card. I think he's on Speckle's bingo card, too. You need one to bingo. Nice. I think I do, too. Should make, like, a bingo Discord role. Just for, like, bragging rights. But really, we've been pretty fortunate in our hunting that we haven't really had any that's, like, necessarily gone, like, a real long time. You may have to latch on to that idea. Feel free, latch on. You know, just something. Like, post your bingo card with the bingo and the Animal Crossing channel, and we'll hook you up with a Discord role. You're gonna give loyalty points, but that might be fun too. Special role. Yeah. I figure the loyalty points, there's like, there's so much of it. There's so much. People have so much that, like, does it really matter? If you get Lucky, Nan, or Kiki, they're going into fall. I see what you did there with Lucky. Oh, it's Octavian again. No. Deirdre would be a good fall one, too. I like Deirdre. This way you don't mind giving 100k points, right? Visiting mouse are Bettina and Bree at your hotel. Those are kind of cute mice. Wooden field sign. We already know that. Okay. Deirdre is one of my favorites. I would say she's number 2 after Ione. Gets D-E-I-D-R-E. I have the amiibo close, so I just looked. That's like the 3rd time we saw Octavian. Oh, I do too. She's my spirit villager. Like, no doubt. No, I don't want to visit someone. Ah, darn. I was doing so well, too. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Speckle. My hands are busy. So thank you, Speckle. She's in my hotel right now. Yeah, it can be hard for the streamer to type sometimes. Especially as I'm trying to like get through all of like the dodo blathering. She's your most recent Dreamy Hunt success. You love her. I know. I do too. Oh, it's a frickin' chicken. Brofina. Brofina. Oh, you got bingo? Nice. Nice. All right, post it in the Animal Crossing Discord and we'll get a roll going. I don't have her on my bingo card. But congrats, Speckle, on the bingo. You can keep going if you get another bingo too. I think you're like the first bingo period. Like, I don't think anyone's gotten bingo yet on any of our hunts. The other hunt for Wolfgang was the only one that was really like long enough to potentially get a bingo. Woo! You're gonna have your your elite roll just for you. If you find out you have extra room, you're definitely adding Ione because she's so fairy court. Yeah, she is. I would say that she is. Is in light mode. You played it. Okay. That's okay. You can. It doesn't matter what mode the image is. Oh, it's Hornsby. Hi, honey. He's cute. You hate light mode, hurts your eyeballs. For me, it just depends on my mood. I have it in... I'm playing in light mode right now. But... Ione? I could see Winter. Because she's also like, she's kind of like a wintry blue. So I could see Winter for her. I actually have Ione's amiibo. She's just so cute. She's a gamer. She likes books. She knits. I mean, perfect. Yeah, blue and sparkly. For sure, Winter. Yeah, definitely. You have her amiibo? Yeah, I do too. And I have her on my island as well. We found her in 5 tickets. I got so lucky. I didn't think it... I thought she would be one that would take a while, because in all of my times, like, hunting, she wasn't one that I ever saw. Oh, it's another eagle. But we got her in, like, 5 tickets. It was amazing. This is Pierce. Alright, back to work. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I have Keaton. He's the other eagle on my bingo card. I don't have Pierce. You thought I have another one? You have Prince, not Pierce. No! Yeah, my other eagle is Keaton. We just got 3, like, new ones in a row. Not new ones to, like, our whole hunting procedure, but new ones for this hunt. They did not give us any more void science information. It's Daisy, right? Daisy? You're Daisy. Daisy. Oh, she's a sweetie. I still am intrigued by the prospect of an all-dog island. Oh. No! Oh my god, I almost invited her. That was... That would have been really bad. I love the dogs, but not right. I know. I know. That is what we were gonna do if it came to that. Like, quick, get out of here. But fortunately, you can talk to them a second time and say no. And then I was like, I need to be really careful to not click the wrong thing, because I would be so mad if I accidentally took the wrong villager. So mad. Oh, but she is a new one for the science. So she is a new science one. You remove the light and upload to the dark. Okay, perfect. I can't believe you got bingo. Awesome. Whew. All right. Oh. That's Rodeo. That's like, he's kind of the worst bull. Because he's got like the scary red eyes. Oh, but there's a DIY. So I won't complain about the DIY. I'll complain about Rodeo, but not the DIY. Fancy Lily Wreath. Oh, we already know that one. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we saw him a few times too. On your hunt. I'm pretty sure we've seen him before in our hunting. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure we've seen him before. Yeah. Not on this hunt, but on other hunts. We already knew he was not in the void. I think when I went through this, I think there's like 3 wolves that we haven't seen. And I think it was... We haven't seen Fang. And I want to say... I think we've seen Freya. I think we've seen Kyle. We've seen Vivian. I can't remember. But it seems like there was another wolf besides Wolfgang and Fang that we haven't seen. It's Rocco. Oh, DIY. The rhinos and hippos on this hunt are like way too represented. Fruit wreath. Oh wait, this could actually be cute. I kind of want to see what that looks like. There's our rocking chair. That's kind of cute. I don't know where I'd put it. Sometimes I wish you could like hang the wreaths up somewhere outside and use the wreaths as like a decoration. Like if they had like a little stand that you could put the wreaths on outside. I think that would be really cute. I mean, I will say the one positive with this hunt, we haven't found Wolfgang yet, but we know for sure that Agnes and Azalea aren't in the void. That's Clay. With his weird little face paint thing. He's made of clay. He might be. I've never really looked super closely at him. He's kind of the right color for it. Oh, he was a new one for the science. 3 winter, 3 fall means 2 spring, 2 summer. There you go. I think I was thinking we had seen him before because we saw him on your hunt. His appearance is based on ancient Japanese clay figurines. Oh, you know what? I can see that. Now that you've said that, I can see that. Cody! Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. This is Graham. Here, there's another one for a citrus island. Well, we're on island 119. We still have not seen Wolfgang. However, we have seen the other 2 villagers that I want to have come to my island. So for the purposes of science, we know that those 2 are not in fact in my void. So even though we haven't encountered Wolfgang, we have received some good information. So we'll take information and data, right? Because that's good. You're doing well. After all the things that happened with your kid, today he woke up and offered and made you breakfast. Oh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. He's a good kid. They have their moments sometimes, but he's a good kid. Pewin was all proud of himself yesterday. So the end of their trimester is this week. So today and tomorrow they have exams. And in his French class, they're doing a party. And he needed to bring in crepe batter. And usually Awen makes it for him, but she was really in a lot of pain yesterday. And she just really couldn't do it. So instead she kind of walked him through making the batter. And he was like so proud of himself. And then he also cleaned up his room and made a path to the bathroom so that when Awen has her surgery, she can get easily to the bathroom. So he was being kind of sweet yesterday. This is Queenie. Yeah, it was cute. He was so excited. He was like so proud of himself. And it was cute too, because like Awen was helping him, and like anytime you get those interactions, it's cute. A golden vase. Well, it's a new one. Not the one I want, but it's a new one. But it was kind of funny because our the bowl for the stand mixer, it has like, it kind of has like a bump in it. And or on the bottom of it, there's like a little like raised up part. He didn't realize that it had a raised up part. And he was like trying to get it, like he thought it was a lump, so he was like trying to stir it out. And he's like, Mom, is there like a bump in the bottom of this bowl? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh my god, I've been trying to get this lump out for like 5 minutes. I'm like, no, you got it. Your batter is good. You don't have just like one stubborn lump. I was like, well, yeah, he didn't know that the bowl had it. It was just kind of funny. But he did it. He made his crepe batter. I hope it turns out okay when they make them today. Doesn't use the appliances and gives, yeah, we kind of had to like walk him through how to use the stand mixer and whatnot. So it was cute. It was a good experience for him. Oh. Wrong wolf! Wrong blue wolf! This is Sky. It is good for the future. Exactly. Exactly. She's so pretty. I do like her. She was one of our original dreamies on the list. A boomerang. I think we know this one. Yeah, we do. Wrong wolf. A little too neon for your taste. She is a little bit bright. I kind of like almost all the wolves though. Kyle isn't my favorite wolf. I don't really like the hyena look going on with Kyle because he looks like a hyena. But for the most part, I like all the wolves. We just need our wolf. All puppies are perfect. Exactly. I am I like the idea too of an all dog island. I have too many island ideas. I don't know how you decorate an all dog island. Ooh, story, okay. About cats. Alright. We don't have a cat in here today. They're sleeping. It's gloomy and rainy, so the cats are extra snoozy today. Oh, it's Dizzy. I mean, we're getting blue ones. We're just not getting the right blue one. Hi, Dizzy. Kyle is based on an African wild dog, which is different than a hyena. Okay, yeah. They are different. But I feel like they do have similar markings. What's Vivian based on? She's the other one that I'm not wild about. But now that you say African wild dog, I see that for sure in him. Right, so hubby has a very misogynist cousin who refuses to allow his new girlfriend to get a cat. And I have a big mouth and you blurted, I have this belief that people who don't like cats have control issues. She does bear a resemblance to a German Shepherd. I mean, I would agree with that. But she's a wolf. I mean, I guess dogs and wolves are, you know, very closely related. I kind of love that. How'd that go over, Cody? It's Bo. Not Wolfgang. Bo. He starts this rant. No, it's not about control. But a cat has to understand that I am his master. And he is not mine, so it's not about control. What do you think that is? That is about control. Yeah, confidently incorrect. You're exactly right. You also dislike anyone who makes their spouse feel like they won't let me, right? Bitch, you're an adult. Can you not make decisions for yourself? It is not their fault. It's the controlling spouse. Yeah, that statement, they won't let me, it is unsettling too. And your niece blurts out, so my aunt is right, it is about control. Your niece is smart. It does sound like serious control about to me. Mr. No, I'm its master. Ah, fuck you. No. No, no. No. Girl, don't walk, run. Right? Exactly. Red flags, they be flying everywhere. You've had people say you love your purple hair, your boyfriend's spouse wouldn't let you do that. Like, leave. You have hands. Nobody has to give me permission to use my hands or bite. Exactly. Alright, that is Eric. We saw Bo, and then we saw Eric. We're getting all of our Nordic deer. But not our blue wolf. And after this is after his new girlfriend told us that when he moved in, he decided, excuse me? No. No, absolutely not. He can sleep outside. Speaking of Vivian, a cool hyacinth wreath. Your niece said loudly, I would choose the dog over the man. Right? Especially this man. I would choose the dog too. The dog is a much better choice. Right? Very far outside. Yeah. No, you're gonna be like that. You can... Bye. Bye-bye. I'll get to kick my dog out. Hell no. I'll get whatever two piercing hair color haircut I want. You treat my dog like that, you're gone. Exactly. Exactly. My body, my choice. Not yours. Now, that being said, having, like, respectful conversations with your spouse about these things, totally fine and totally valid. But ultimately, it's, like, the person's decision. No one is going to tell me you have to put your cats outside, right? No, for sure. Exactly. No. No, no. No, 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 no. Nope. Exactly. Conversations, yes. A joint decision, yeah. Yeah, you don't, yeah, definitely. And a boyfriend is different than a spouse, too. Right? This is Pansetti. especially a new boyfriend. If like I started dating some guy and he was like, you have to get rid of your cats, I'd be like, how about I get rid of you? I feel like that's a better option. I think that in the long run, my cats are going to be much more pleasant. And I'm not even a big cat person. A knight's helmet. I apparently already know this one. But your niece and you decided that you were going to point out the red flags, and she is like sparkle eyes. No, I must submit to my man and make him happy. Oh, barf. My niece and you were very eye-rolling. Hubby came between us and whispered, you girls should stop. He's going to pop an eye out. He was very red and angry. You were enjoying it too hard. He would have, like, stroked out. That was a new one for science, though. It's hilarious how many villagers are named. It's hilarious, but also slightly disturbing. Severe allergies are a different thing. Yeah, if like you're having if like you're severely allergic to the animal, then that's a different story. But I don't know. I still haven't got another bingo. You named a pet piggy. Your friend had Christopher Peter Bacon. Oh, here's another pig. This one is Gala. Yes, this one I believe is Gala. Okay. That's what the dating stage is for, to know if you're allergic to cats. And you know I have 5 cats. Exactly. No, you're 100% right. That would be part of like the dating discovery disclosure phase. A Zen style stone. They would have to be severely allergic. Right, exactly. We have seen Gala before. We have. I think we saw her on Monday. Yeah, we're talking like almost anaphylactic levels of allergy. And Taya was severely allergic to cats when you met. Did he ask you to get rid of them? No, and now the allergies have worked themselves. Yeah, because sometimes with stuff like that, exposure can make it better. I'm actually allergic to cats. My cats make me sneeze a lot. But we still have them. They still sleep in my bed. No, he didn't like that the dog was in the bedroom, and he believes dogs should sleep outside. I'm sorry that this guy is like in your family too, because then it makes it harder to get rid of him. It's a small Shih Tzu? Those things are like... Right? Another reason to prefer cats over people. A Shih Tzu. A Shih Tzu. So large and obtrusive. He would refill all of... See, Hentai wins. Oh, it's Canberra. See, he knew. He had his priorities. He rehomed a German Shepherd because it wouldn't obey him. Oh my gosh. This guy needs to be, like, castrated and, like, put to pasture. No wonder he going through girlfriends. No one wants to be with anyone like that. Gross. 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 Yeah, he needs to be rehomed on his... Yeah, he does. He does. 100%. And not like a nice deserted island either. Like, one that's like infested with crabs. We could... Let's send him to the Tarantula Island in Animal Crossing. The family believes he is peak. The family is wrong. Vivian, a spring or summer? Yeah, I agree with Speckle. I would say spring. Peak asshole. No, 100%. infested with scorpions and tarantulas and all of the things. Yeah, I think you're right, Irish. I think Vivian could work for both. I think she might lean slightly more towards spring for me, but I think she could work with both. Maybe, like, sometimes when I'm kind of struggling with a villager, I'll look at what their house looks like, or, like, what the inside of their house looks like, and see what vibes those give me, too. He hates you because you kind of point it all out, and he tells your niece, you act like your aunt. She's just a blue-haired feminist. Ew. And your niece is like, thanks for the compliment. Exactly. Thank you for the compliment. Speak of the devil and they shall appear. It's Kyle. Wrong wolf. Wrong wolf. No. A green grass skirt. I don't really want this one. I want a wooden bookshelf. He does. He is. He's compensating. Man. People like that, males like that, should not be allowed to interact with other human beings. You kind of enjoy how much he hates you. I mean, it's harder for him to be a jerk. Honestly, I feel like you could have some fun with that. Be gone, Kyle. You're forbidden to do as your name would trigger me. Yeah, we left Kyle behind. No more. No, Kyle. That's a no to the Kyle. Wolfgang. Wolfgang. We keep seeing the wrong wolves. We need Wolfgang. Let's go. Okay, we do have an ad break that's going to be coming in a couple of minutes here. So we'll, again, do another little self-care break. Oh, it's Dom! Hi, Dom. You are indeed... Wait. Dom's on my bingo card. Woo! Man, my bingo card sucks. Not only do I not have very many, but they're kind of like all over the place. But at least he's here. Dom, I would say, is very spring. Dom is the only sheep you like that's a standard. Dom is a cute sheep. He is. He is cute. He's very happy. And he gives me spring energy as well. He has a lot more red flags, and you have the suspicion that you haven't been able to prove that he's, because his ex-wife daughter had a kid at 14. Oh, ick, ew, ick. Oh, that is definitely the ick. 100%. Man, I would not want to interact with this guy at all. The other sheep you like is in this Etoile. Yeah. Yeah, because you were talking about potentially amiiboing her into your island, weren't you? Or maybe we've just had this conversation about that particular sheep before. No, I don't want to visit someone. Okay, it was for this island. Alright. Let's see if we can get to this island and see who's on it before the ad break. Etoile or Chai. Yeah, I've seen Chai. She's cute. Apparently when he brings a new girl from around, all of them... Ooh. I think that that's good. I think you need to do that, Cody. For sure. Right? Yeah, stop chasing the flowers and catching butterflies for Nook the Crook and come live on my island where you can water flowers and chase butterflies and not have to pay anybody money for it. You can just do it. if you want to, or if you don't want to. Okay. You're not right. Big top. You need a smug too, because Kurlos was your only smug and you said goodbye. I thought we looked up some smugs for you. Okay, there is an ad that is going to play, so we're going to take a quick self-care break. I'm going to try to find this DIY. Shop. That's right. We did want shop. That's right. I knew we talked about this. Okay. I am going to take a quick break and use the restroom and engage in some self-care. Make sure you do as well. Those ads are going to play, and we will be back when the ads are over. So I will be back in a few, and we'll fly back. I am back. Thank you everyone for sticking around during that ad break. Okay, I consulted my spreadsheet for Void Science, and the wolves that we have not found are Fang, Dobie, and Wolfgang. Those are the only 3 wolves we have not seen, and there are 162 villagers that we have not seen yet. So, that's where we are with the Void Science. Right. Well, but we're tracking it to, you know, make sure that to see like to narrow down who could be in the void, right? So the odds are we're gonna look at it this way. The odds of him being in the void are, well, okay, it's not quite 1 in 162 because there's 4 in the void, but we're gonna look at it that way. So there's still a lot of other options that could be in the void apart from Wolfgang. I'd have to math more than I'm ready to math at the moment. Knitted grass backpack. Okay. You had Fang before you chose Wolfgang and Lobo for your island? Yeah, we have seen Lobo, but we haven't seen Fang yet. Alfonso. That is Alfonso. For spring, you have Mira if you keep her. Backup, Mary, Dom or Etoile, or Vesta? I'm guessing that's Vesta, not Vista. And Vivian, 100%. Summer, Tulin, Gale if you keep her. Roswell. Ooh, I would take Gale over Roswell. I don't really care for Roswell personally. Nan, Deidre, Lopez. Ooh, those are good fall ones. Winter, Ione, Tutu, Stitches if you keep him. Those sound like some good choices. I would keep, my personal preference is I would keep Gale over Roswell. But I'm not a huge fan of the alligators in general. So I'm probably not a good one to ask that for. You like Alfonso, but his name doesn't seem to... Yeah, his name is a little... You're right, it doesn't really fit. You've never seen Gale before, so you don't know if you're gonna vibe with her or not. Yeah, totally valid. Totally valid. I don't know anything. I think I've only seen Gale on, like, hunts. I've never had much interaction with her either. Ew. It's a kangaroo. I don't remember this one's name. Sylvia. Ick. You meant Vesta. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't think there's one named Vista, but I didn't know if there was like an amiibo only one that maybe I didn't, because I don't really know what the names of all of the amiibo only ones are. I was like, I'm wondering if that's who it's supposed to be. Sylvia's really sweet. She might be sweet, but she's got her weird, creepy, coordinated blinking with her kid thing and is a kangaroo. You think Gale was one of your starters on your main? She was sweet. She seems like she could be. You hate crocodiles with a passion. Totally fair. You picked Gale for your pink villager, then found Fuchsia and took her over Gale. Yeah, I think I would take Fuchsia over Gale. There's no bad deer. I feel like you cannot go wrong with choosing a deer. At any point in time, the deer is probably always the superior choice. You like the pattern on Roswell? Okay, that's fair. He does kind of have a cool pattern. Totally fair. And no judgment, right? Like, if people, like who you like, I am all for it. I am not judging you. Just because it's not my particular, I don't quite vibe with it. That's fine. I don't have to. It's your island. Oh, it's Groucho. Yeah, that's Groucho. It's Groucho again. Okay, you're the right color. You're the right personality. You are the wrong species. Ugh. Ooh. Same reason why you're using Nan over Kiki, because you've used Kiki so many times you're going to use Nan. Nan is really sweet too. No. I have not played Heartopia. Because it came out that they use AI in their final product of the game. So, and they didn't disclose it. So, no. And I don't think I will play Heartopia. Groucho. It was Groucho again. Yeah. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't like that, Cody. Back to Lurk. Okay, thank you for the Lurk. He does kind of look like an exotic gator. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah, and like, I'm not, like, I'm trying to limit how much I use AI. And I think if you're using AI, like, maybe as part of the development process, that's a different thing. But I feel like using it in your final product as part of the creative aspect of it, I'm not as okay with. Like, I feel like it kind of depends on context. Very popular games that do use AI in them. You were doing some deeper research a few weeks back. I think it's gonna end up being one of those things that is gonna just have to, we're just gonna have to navigate. This is boomer. Educate yourself, navigate to the best of your ability, you know? And like I said, I think if it's part of the process with the development, that's like one thing, but like using it as part of the artwork, or I think in Heartopia, it's the puzzles are AI. Like stuff like that that requires like a creative input to it, I'm not as okay with. Uses it as placeholders. Paleo is one of them. AI items are placeholders, and from what are you using? Right, I feel like that is a more acceptable use of AI. Use it as placeholders. Don't use it for training, and have it be like maybe internally developed. So I think there are absolutely applications of AI that are reasonable and responsible. But obviously there are applications that are not. Other day, hubby came home very upset because they had a team building day and they were doing riddles, and the manager decided to put the riddles into AI, and voila. So it kind of defeated the purpose of the team building and the fun part that led to a conversation, makes it lazy to think, right, the AI will do it. I'm glad it led to a conversation. Because that, I think sometimes if it can lead to a conversation too, that's like a good teaching things. They started using AI on the cop game La Noire, or a form of it, to get the actors that were involved in the game. Yeah, see, if it's part of the creative stuff, I'm not a big fan. That's Bianca. Hubby's job, he uses AI to check code, which normally could take... Yeah, exactly. I think there are certainly instances and applications of it where it's fine, right? And if it's like any technology, when it's used reasonably and responsibly, it's fine, and it can even be good. But it's when it's being used irresponsibly and for nefarious purposes that we start to have a problem, or when it's using it to steal or take things away from actual human beings that we have a problem. So yeah. They're not using large AI data centers, smaller versions that are contained, right? Use Frosty. He's very transparent about how he uses AI to develop the bot. Yeah. In a game, there's a bug. Use AI to find the code. Right, exactly. Or if you need to use it as a placeholder until you can develop the actual character, okay, right? But also be transparent about it. The fake videos, right? Exactly. Yeah, wait, no, wrong thing. Once I figured out too just how much water like the data centers go through, I've really limited the amount of times I'm using using like ChatGPT or anything like that. Just because I realized because I didn't realize before just how bad they were for the environment. So that, yeah. Facebook uses AI for fake posts, right? Well, I also noticed that, like, in my Gmail, it was like scanning and summarizing my emails. I was like, I don't need you to scan and summarize my emails. I'm perfectly capable of reading the email myself. I mean, yes, the band director does send out rather lengthy emails from time to time, and I would sometimes like a TLDR, but I'm not going to use AI to do that. No, AI doesn't need it. Plenty of people put fake stuff on Facebook. This is Cesar. A butt cheeks. Well, and it's scary too because like people don't know, like aren't necessarily the best at recognizing what's AI and what isn't. You did some recently. A single user to help with productivity has less of a carbon than taking a round trip flight or an hour daily commute. Okay. Yeah, I'm still like I still just I'm still like trying to still limit it. I know the bigger problem isn't less the personal user, it's the corporate use, right? Like everything. Um um so I'm trying to be more mindful and limit it. No doubt, but since AI's come out, it's overloaded. Oh, for sure. It's so overloaded. You can tell what has AI, but you kind of had to train yourself, and it's not 100% of the time. It's hard. Some of it is really hard to tell. Some of it's pretty obvious, but some of it isn't as obvious. And you really, so it's like, and especially because people are using it within like news sources and things like that. And, so I'm like, okay, you just sometimes have to step away from it. Limiting your use, but you needed to, yeah. Right, exactly. And it's like, using it from time to time, like, okay, but using it all the time, let's try not to. Is kind of my thought process on it. This is Vic. Right. They make it so much worse. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Well, and the way the current regime here in the US uses it willy-nilly is horrifying as well. Okay, I should probably look at my bingo card because we've had some uggos. Not the uggos that I need. Limits your thinking skills, like how we lost the ability to memorize everyone's phone number. Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's why I'm like, I can only control me, and what I can do is limit how much I use it. And so I'm going to limit how much I use it. You know, one of the things that I used it for recently that was I actually found to be a very helpful and very useful thing for me personally was I was involved in this a person was making some comments that were very triggering for me, and I plugged the conversation into AI just to kind of help me like remove the emotional response that I was having to it to help me process it better. And that I actually found to be a really useful like tool, right? It's a blue bear. Not blue bear, but a blue bear. Same. Same, Speckle. Cody. This is Cody, but with a D. Exactly. Right? Try to limit the contributions, things like that. I stopped using it like a while ago because I was like, I'm starting to not feel great about this. Also, everything sounded the same. You don't have a D. You do not. He's a cute little guy. Not who we were looking for, but a cute little guy. I thought it was a mushroom. It's just a hobbit. Oh man, we haven't played Tales of the Shire in a while. I was thinking about that game recently. There we go, perfect. You're gonna make Suno music for your stream, but your kid went insane when he saw you. Yeah. Yeah. He made you an intro, break, and end music for you instead. Perfect! Even better. Even better. I mean, I do still have some of what I had made before as part of the stream. Like my outro is still the same. But yeah. You'll get back at... I completely understand. Oh! Ooh! I have you on my bingo card. That's Keaton. That is the wrong... There we go. Keaton! Yay, bingo card. I'm not gonna talk to him though, because I know that's Keaton. I understand. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of time off with Awen's surgery coming up. I would like to try to stream on Monday, so I can at least get a stream in next week, because we also may still be looking for Wolfgang on Monday. But I'm probably gonna have to take a week or two off. That eagle, so that's the one that was my first ever campsite villager that I didn't know I had to take. So he was in my campsite for so long because I didn't know I had to take him. Soon I got very money grubbly, limited how many downloads a month you can have. So while it was fun, you don't use it for new stuff, yeah. Oh, cool. That would be cool. You can't say right now if you'll ever get back into it. And that's okay. It's all about if it's something that you enjoy and brings you joy and gives you satisfaction out of it. That's the most important thing. And if it doesn't, that's totally fine. And if life is life, because let's be honest, life gets lifey, that's also fine. Alright, this is Island 140. Who are you? Oh, you might be on my bingo card. This is Chester. Is he on my bingo card? No. Oh wait, no he is. He is on my bingo card. Woo, 2 in a row! I'll take it. 2 in a row. Yes. You want to, but you do, and then sometimes your tism brain needs to chill one thing down, and streaming isn't a prayer. Totally understand. Totally. I get it. Okay, so both of those two get checked off of our void science spreadsheet. You know what you need? My kiddo and niece to be done with uni, be self-sufficient, and the world to be a little more chill. Same. Then you can stream every day if you want. Exactly. I don't know that I would ever be able to stream every day because of the fatigue. Would I like to be able to? Absolutely. But I think from the fatigue perspective, I don't think it's feasible for me. Because on the days that I stream, I really can't do much else besides stream. Like, I can kind of, like, I'll rest and I'll, like, do dinner and stuff, but, like, I can't really clean on a day that I stream. I can't run a bunch of errands on a day that I stream. So, It's just, it's the fatigue that limits me. Wait, it's Maple. Hi, sweetie. It's Maple. Oh yeah, Flora is very summer. I think I've had Maple in my hotel too. I think she was in my hotel a couple days ago. Well, a couple days ago in game. Cherry speakers. Oh wait, is this the one that it looked like butt? I think it looked like an ass. It was a really weird looking DIY. You would love to, but when you have the your social battery drains so fast. Exactly. Right, it's like the will is there, the body just doesn't comply. It's easier for you to just sit in Discord with your friends, and while it's a lot of daily social, you're a group of weirdos, and sometimes you sit in Discord with silence, and we all play different games. Most of the times you just help each other. I get that. No, I totally get that. Because I'll hang out in Discord with Dougal for hours too, and he'll be playing WoW, I'll be like reading a book or like cross-stitching or something like that, and it's just like it's just like sometimes with people that are the right people, there's a sense of like peace and stability that comes with just the presence. It doesn't have to have the interaction, it's just the presence that does it for you. Maple was a contender for your cub. You're going for Maple would definitely fit the cottagecore vibe, but I think Olive does too. Oh, it's another cub. What's this cub? This is Pudge. You've been doing that too, sitting in Discord chat or just being in voice chat with another friend to streaming. Your friends were streaming, playing Palia, while you're doing your own thing, chatting away. It also makes the quietness. Yeah. Fair enough. Thanks for the lurk, Cody. For me, it has to be the right person. Otherwise, I feel awkward. There has to be a degree of trust for me to be able to pull that off. You want to be able to invite close friends to VC when you stream. Only the folks allowed in VC. Those, yeah. Right, right. Right, yeah, I remember you mentioning that you had done that. Oh, this is Marina. It's another Octo. Welcome back, Cody. I hope your lurk was good. Sometimes, I will say, sometimes when I'm in a stream where there are people in voice chat and they're not playing a game together, it can be kind of confusing and disorienting for me personally, because I don't know what's going on and I'm like, why is there a random voice? So I don't know if that's something that I would incorporate, because it is kind of disorienting for me as well if we're not playing a game together, to just have different voices in the stream, I think would throw me off. Your niece goes to public university, and public U makes them take general courses that are obligatory courses. One of them is a history of feminism and gender in modern society. That sounds like a fascinating class. Sending you snippets of her project to see if she needs to correct something. That's a fantastic class. This is a cow. Is this Norma? It's Norma. I think she's on my bingo card. Y'all. She is. She is on my bingo card. I'm getting a bunch of ones on my bingo card, but they're kind of haphazardly scattered throughout the card. For you mute stream and vibe and voice chat, it feels like when you go to your house and you're just goofing off together. Yeah. I mean, when I'm like in the stream, if I go into a person's stream and there is a random voice, it disorients me a lot. Like, and I don't, this is a personal thing. I'm not a huge fan of it, and so I probably wouldn't do it for my streams because I don't really like it. Because if I find it to be disorienting for me. But this is a me thing, right? This isn't like anyone else. So it disorients me a little bit. You never go into voice chat because it makes you uneasy to talk to people in Discord. Right, yeah, I'm kind of the same way, Irish. I feel like there needs to be a degree of trust. I feel awkward otherwise. Sent you all her schoolwork and books, and it was extremely interesting, and she says the boys are like, why do we need this class? And the teacher told them, if you ask this question, you need the class. Your Discord friend. Well, you've also known them for a while, too. Right, Cody? You don't do it willy-nilly, folks. The people you vibe with. Right. I was gonna say, I thought that yours were ones that you'd known for a while. We sometimes bring in new people. They get kicked out quick most of the time. I think that class that your niece is taking, I think sounds really interesting. I took a feminist theology class in seminary that was very fascinating. This is Gruff. Really did enjoy that class a lot. You tank well for a girl. Yep, goodbye. Oh, do you like Gruff? Right? No, you're gone. If you make those comments, you are gone. Exactly. A lot of the goats are pretty good. They're not too bad. Side note, most of your Discord friends are men. I think I knew that. Obviously, they are good men. Because they don't say that stuff. And they defend you. When they say stupid man things, you make sure they get... Yep, you gotta be like, no, we don't say that. That's not cool. You feel you're alone in the gruff luck. I mean, like I said, everyone has their villagers that they like. He's not my favorite. But he is not, you know, one I despise either. So you love on Gruff all you want. Oh, it's Derwin. He's a cute lazy duck. He would work on the island, but we're looking for, we need our cranky wolf. We need a cranky wolf, but Derwin is super cute. He is a cutie. DIY. Stacked shopping baskets. We already know this one. I want a wooden bookshelf. Give me a wooden bookshelf. You think the one villager you would judge on is the Hello Kitty gorilla? That's just... I think I would judge on any gorilla. Probably. I mean, no butt cheeks. I can't with the butt cheeks. I can't with the butt cheeks. Oh, Derwin was a new one for science, too. Rilla is only good to invite for coffee and get all the Hello Kitty merch, then never speak to her again. The gorillas appear in your nightmare. It's the butt cheeks. No butt cheeks. The gorillas and the eagles, man. And the kangaroos. I don't like the kangaroos either. Or the bulls. Don't like the bulls. You take... See, I don't mind the anteaters. And some of the lions are okay. Get that, bitches. Margie. This is the one I thought was Tia before. Margie. This is Margie. The DIY. It's one I'm looking for. I think I can make one on my other island, but I kind of want the DIY for this island. Kit does try to hijack your plane. She's tried to come home with you so many times. Girl needs to stop. So, the lion Leopold, he's okay. The one that is like, he's kind of bookish. He's okay to me. And the anteaters, I don't hate. Some of them are just no. Like the weird matador one. Oh, do you? Might have you hold that thought for after the hunt is over. I don't want to go to any islands right now since I'm hunting, but I may have you hold that thought for later. If we don't find one, I may take you up on that. Dun, dun, dun. Speaking of lions, here's a lion. This one is kind of a cute lion. This is Rex. Ooh, a DIY. He does look a little bit like the Cowardly Lion. Honeycomb flooring. Oh, you know, that's the other one that I kind of want to, is the beekeeper's box. I do have it on my other island, and I made one and gave it to myself, so I have one, but I wouldn't mind, like, having a few more of those that I could put around, too. Not a problem with just checking out your DIY hoarding, and you found you had a couple. Okay. Cool, cool. Because I'd like to be able to make some, because I definitely want them in my house. I don't know if I want any out and about on my island. Maybe over by Ione, but that would then involve more of a rework of that area, and I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. But I definitely want to be able to make one to put in my house, because I kind of want to make a library. Because I would like to have a library in real life. But that's not going to happen. So I can live vicariously by having one in Animal Crossing. You had it, but you gave it to Poison? Okay. No worries. Totally fair. No worries. And like I said, I can make this stuff on my other Switch, so it's not the end. Ooh, Naomi. Ugh. Girl is a little bit terrifying. Just no. No on that one. As a small library. I do have, the tiny library DIY. And that one is really cute. We have that out in, over by Ione's house. And Naomi, I believe Naomi is 1 for science. She is 1 for science. But not 1 for the bingo. Alright. This is ticket 150. Is 150 gonna be our lucky number? And we do it. Kit is on your card, but we have not encountered her yet. We have not. See, she's even stalking you in your bingo. Him. No. Oh, it's Dom again. You have 4 villagers with Naomi. Yes. Alright, it is Dom again. And no DIY. And it is that part of stream when I am starting to yawn. Oh, that was another one I don't have, was the beekeeper hives. The little beekeeping boxes. On 192. Oh, because that's how long it took you to find Deirdre, right? Ooh, you have one of those too? Okay. Once we find Wolfgang... Say this. Hopefully we find Wolfgang in a timely manner. I don't know. It could be next month and we could still be looking for Wolfgang. I hope not. But who knows? Yeah, was it 192 that took you to get to Deirdre? I mean, technically... Oh, that's Rocco again. If you count the last hunt where we were looking for Wolfgang, I think we're like up over 300. The one where I accidentally took Lolly. Where, I didn't accidentally take Lolly. I intentionally took Lolly. It was the one where I accidentally found Lolly. I very intentionally took Lolly. Wait, no, darn it. Because I was very much like, well, we see Lolly, we're taking Lolly. Because at that point in time, she was the least encountered villager on the website. So... I was like, if we find her, we have to take her because, like, no one's finding her. So we've got to, right? And then I accidentally went to the Mystery Island and there she was! But I'm not mad about it. She is very cute. I don't want to visit someone. I forgot to start a prediction. I was gonna do that. Oh well. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't right. I didn't want to do this. There aren't any islands I can visit. chatting and distracting myself. It is the sign of getting tired. But we gotta keep going. We gotta find Wolfgang. We gotta go. I'm not even reading it. I'm just clicking buttons and they're the wrong buttons. That's how I ended up on the mystery island and found Lolly on accident. Because Speckle was streaming and I was just like clicking through the buttons. I wanted to go to the Happy Home Paradise Island and get something from there. And instead of clicking, I want to go to work, I just kind of on autopilot used my Nook Miles ticket, and lo and behold, there was Lolly. So here we are. Oh, ew. Rasher. Rasher's looks like he's been through some stuff. And maybe not good stuff. A decayed tree. We already know this one. Okay. Don't you love it when you brain... You have Lolly's amiibo? Nice. She's really cute. She's so cute. She's been like singing and everything. She's really, really cute. I'm not mad I accidentally found her. You have several packs of amiibo. Pretty sure you have Lolly as well. Yeah. I can make Lolly. I'm not going to right now because she's on my island. But I could make Lolly. I could also make Wolfgang. I don't want to because I like hunting. Also, I have an empty plot. So it wouldn't do me. And I have someone in my campsite right now. Anyway. So I have a campsite visitor. So I can't amiibo him at the moment. It is fun to do hunting streams. And let's be honest, and y'all, I am stubborn. So like I will go forever. Oh, it's butt cheeks. Is that Louis or Al? I don't want to talk to him, but I don't know which one that is. It's Al. Now that you have the campsite on your cat island, you have to check your amiibos to see if you have any cats you like. Tappy is not it. Mint is at my campsite. So if you happen to have Mint on your card by any chance, you may mark her off as us having seen her. Because I mean technically we did see her. She is a cutie. Al Travolta. No, you're so right. You're absolutely right. The butt cheeks I have on my card is Boyd. We haven't seen him yet. Yeah, so if anyone happens to have Mint on their bingo card, you can mark her off as having been found. Because we're not going to find her on a mystery island because she's in our campsite. Stop the yawning. Wait. Oh. It's a monkey. It's Flip. I'm not a huge fan of the monkeys. If the monkeys looked like Nico, I would be all about the monkeys. But the monkeys don't look like Nico. So I'm not about the monkeys. Hated Flip. He was one of your starters on an OG island. You fought hard to get him to leave. Yeah. He's not one that excites me, that's for sure. However, he is a new one for science. So we'll take it, I guess. Okay, so Al is the one, he has like, no, I don't want to visit someone. Like a jacket. And Louis I think is the one, he has like a tank top, I think. It was Louis who was the butt cheeks we got the first time we tried to start the Blue Island, right? I think it was Louis. And I couldn't with him. Yeah, because we had, I think it was Louis and Charlize, who I also couldn't with. And then I didn't really like where my plaza was, so then we just redid it. Which I'm glad we did. Because even though Frida was a little bit sus, she was still she didn't burn out my retinas because she was so bright. And there were no butt cheeks. Oh, this is Zoe? Oh, no. It was Louis, who is also on your bingo card. Zoe. Hi, Rasand. What's up? You just kind of like came up here quite forcefully, didn't you? Are you gonna jump on me? Are you coming up? You look like you want to. The only anteater you adore? She's not bad. I kind of like Antonio. He is on my Switch Lite Island. He was one of my starters, and he is actually still there. And I kind of like him. Him and Deirdre were my starters on my Switch Lite Island. Her pastel colors. That's fair. He's rubbing his nose on my hands that I'm using on the Joy-Cons. I can't really pet you because I have to use my hands. I know. Hi. What's up, Reese? Hi. All right, Cody, thank you for the shower. Thank you for the shower. My gosh, thank you for the lurk. I hope the shower is good. All right, your list of dreamies. Vivian, Laura. Oh, hi. Well, thank you for the kids. Tulin, Tutu, Ione, Nan, Deidre, Lopez. 2 more Sparrettes if you keep Gale. Oh, it's Daisy again. You have a tiny, you keep Mira. Well, it gives you some you know, some room to add any that you might want. And they could also be, you know, flexible too. Like you could change them out. That's always a possibility. Hi, Reese. Alright, there is an ad break that will be coming in a few minutes. This will be the last ad break. I did start a little bit early today. Let's see if we can get to 170 today. That'll have been 90 tickets today. Both Mira and Gail have a backup, so you can change it. There you go. And you might even come up with, like, another one if you want. Like, maybe while you're hunting, you'll find someone who gives better vibes for what you're looking for. You never know. Depends on how, like, set you are. Alright. This is rodeo again. How many times have we seen rodeo on this hunt? More than I would like to have seen him. Yeah, because I feel like there's so many villagers that sometimes I feel like there's ones that is, oh really, that's only the second encounter with rodeo? Why does it feel like we've seen him like 8 times? Maybe that's why, because we saw him on yours. But I feel like there's so many villagers that it seems like sometimes it's easy to overlook some that you might like be interested in just because of the sheer number of villagers. Usually when you have a list, you stick to it, but you do like to change it up on vibes sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, the list that I had going into this island has changed a few times. Mainly to make sure I'm covering all the different personality types and things like that. At first I didn't think I really cared, but then I kind of decided I did care. Because, like, Sky was originally the wolf that was on my list. It's Bo again. And then I ended up taking her off because I wanted a cranky. And Wolfgang kind of hit the vibe for the cranky for me. I had Dizzy on there too. But we already had Jeremiah and Sherb as lazies, and I didn't really want another lazy. And stupidly, there's no blue big sister villagers, so that's why Agnes is on the list. So we went neutral. You don't care about the personalities, you just want cuties. That's fair. I wanted the personalities because I wanted to be able to get like an array of DIYs. I see this, but I'm gonna end up restarting this island. So, the DIYs aren't really gonna end up mattering in the long run. And the reason that we're looking for Wolfgang right now as opposed to Agnes or Azalea is because the Crankies have the best, or well, the Crankies had the most DIYs that I was interested in getting, and that's kind of how I decided to go with Wolfgang over the others. Alright, I think this is going to be the last island before the ad break. And of course, the ad is going to play, and Rysand has decided to completely settle himself onto my lap. Wrong wolf! Wrong wolf! That's Lobo. Alright. Hope we get something good for lunch. An orange rug. Wrong wolf. I guess I'm not gonna get up for this ad break because I have a cat on my lap. We'll still pause. We won't go to a new island, so nobody will miss out on the next island if they're stuck in ads. So we'll just get ready. Right? Where is your brother? Lobo, give me your brother. On this particular hunt, when I'm looking at my science list, we've seen all but 3. So if we were to look at across all the hunts, the only ones we haven't seen are Wolfgang, Fang, and Dobie. Because I have a list. I have science happening. Alright, we're gonna pause it right here. So that when that ad plays, nobody misses out on it. Here, I'll show you what I've got while that ad is playing. If it will let me move it. Okay. All the hunts, not just... Yeah, all of the hunts. So this is what I made. That is key, like, for all of the villagers. So this is all of the villagers. So all of these down here are the ones that we've seen on a hunt, because I haven't auto-filled, right? So my queue hasn't changed. Right. So if I look through all of these are the ones with the check mark, and I kind of had sorted by them. Although Wolfgang isn't on here. Why isn't Wolfgang on here? I need to put him on here. Oh wait, he's right there. That's weird. Okay, clearly I misclicked him. Here, let me sort this again and I'll show you. So if we sort this, I went back through all of my hunts and checked them all off. So if we look, it's 155 now that are in our queue. Man, I apparently am not good at this. So 154 we haven't seen, if I've done this correctly, which maybe I haven't done it correctly, but I think I've done it correctly. So all of these we have not encountered on any of the hunts. You're only looking at the hunt. No, not Bam or Blue or Blue 2. Yeah. So this is like going through and looking at all of the hunts. So Fang, we haven't found. Dobie, Wolfgang. These are all of them. And there are probably ones that like I've missed that have been in our hotel that we know aren't in the void. But those are the ones that, yeah. Because I'm weird and I like data and I like spreadsheets and I like having information. So here we are. So this is what I'm doing for science. But yeah, in this specific hunt for Wolfgang, you're right. But this is this is combining it with the previous hunt for Wolfgang. And then the spreadsheet is like all of the hunts, which should be accurate because I haven't auto-filled. So my queue shouldn't have changed from what it was originally. In theory, if we understand the way the queue works and the void works. All right, welcome back from that ad break, everyone. We're gonna go see who is on this island. This is Ursula? Ursula. Not a blue wolf. No, Rissand, it was not a blue wolf. We want a blue wolf. Pink cuties for a future island. Yeah, she would work well in a pink island. I think Rissanda's watching. Oh, Oh, he's leaving. I think the garbage truck is going down the road, so he's like relocating himself. Oh, he got on the bed. Wait, maybe. Oh, there he is. He's cat camming. The garbage truck is going by, so he does not like the garbage truck. It's quite loud, and that is alarming to him. I forgot to get the cat cam set up, so it's a little bit, the framing of it is a little bit weird. I just kind of put it over there in roughly the spot that I would normally put it. But you can see him. That's what's important. I think this one is Patty. Yes. This is Patty. She's not a bad cow. Ooh, a DIY. Nice, nice. Shell music box. Ooh, that's a new one. I don't really make the shell stuff very much. You have 6 now? Yes. I had excuse me, Norma on my card. Okay, I think today we're gonna go to 170 and call it there. Because I'll have to go pick up Pewin. And then I have to take him, we're going to the bank so that he can get a bank account set up. So, we'll need to have a little resty rest. Before I head off to get him. So we'll go to 170 and we'll call it there for today. The plan is gonna be to hunt again tomorrow, because I don't really feel good about finding Wolfgang today. I'm not, like, you know, without hope, but I just feel like I don't think we're gonna find him in the next 9 tickets. They're wrong wolf! That's Vivian. The wrong wolf. Rude. Apple rug. We know that one. Okay. Right, we did talk about her too much. We're back to getting all of the wolves, but not the right wolf. Come on, Wolfgang. So we've seen wolves. We've seen a cranky villager that's the right color. Now we just need to put it together. Sam has ventured in here as well. So he may also appear on the cat cam. Depends on if he jumps up by Rysand or not. Yeah, Sam, what's up? It's Tipper again. Hi. Tipper's not the one we wanted, Sam. No, she wasn't. We want Wolfgang. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Okay. And now Sam is here. You... No, you can't see him. Sam is right here. You can't see him, though. He is sitting on the arm of my computer chair. Oh, there's a floofy tail. Hi, honey. Hi. We're trying to find Wolfgang, Sam. Oh, okay. Are you offended by that? You don't think we should find Wolfgang? I disagree. Bye. Alright, come on, Wolfgang. It's time to come home. You've been eluding us for too long. We need to get you home. That is not Wolfgang. That's Opal. Yeah, what'd you get for lunch? Did you get your bacon cheeseburger? No DIY. No, oh, that's a bummer. Because I know you were wanting that. Alright, but Opal is a new one for science. So there's that at least. You loaded Ansiach because you couldn't figure out why your hotel guests have birthday hats on? Oh, right? That's funny. You got pizza, chicken tenders, potato wedges, and a Diet Pepsi. That's pretty solid. I think I'm making pasta tonight. I think we're gonna do pesto. I made pulled pork last night so that I could freeze a bunch of it for surgery meals. I also have a turkey breast to make as part of like surgery meals. Oh, it's are you, which one are you? I don't remember which one the purple one is. Sydney. She's a cute koala. She's very purple. I kind of like her little jumper that she's wearing though. That's kind of cute. Dobie sent you mail thanking you for the birthday gift. That's so cute. You made a bangin' chicken soup Tuesday night? Nice. That sounds kind of good. I haven't really eaten today. Probably not a good thing. Sydney, you love her too. You never ran into her, so you have... Oh, really? Is that the first time we've seen her? In all of our hunting? It is not the first time we've seen her in all of our hunting. You had friends over for Tulin's birthday? That's fun. Sydney was the other koala. She's cute. I really like her little outfit too. Yeah, I don't remember seeing her before. Unless I accidentally ticked off her box and didn't mean to, which I suppose is possible. Because apparently I had ticked off Wolfgang's box. We have not seen Wolfgang at any point in our hunting. So... You got Lobo as your purple village. Lobo is a good choice. I didn't like I hadn't really had any feelings about Lobo, but then I was like watching someone who was streaming who had Lobo as one of their villagers, and he was really cute. And I was like, "Oh, I kind of like him." And then that made me really start to look at the wolves because for whatever reason, I'd kind of dismissed the wolves before. And then I was like, "Wait, these are like all pretty good." This is Bengal. You like the koalas, but you don't want them on your island. You will observe them from afar. That is also completely fair. Totally fair. But yeah, once I started actually like looking at the wolves, I was like, wait. The wolves are all kind of good. Except for maybe Kyle. Kyle's my least favorite of the wolves. But I was like, I think I do want wolves. I think I would like them. They can come to my island. When they're in the hotel, it's fun. I get a kick out of the hotel visitors and having them walking around my island. I really like it. I know there are some people who really don't like it, but I really like them. I love that villagers that have been on your island before that visit your hotel remember you. That, because Hamlet came to my hotel and he was like, "Hey, bestie." I was like, "Oh my gosh." They don't show up in the dream address. Right. This is a cat. Who are you? Kitty. Alright, we found Kitty. Yeah, I kind of like having them there. Plus, I feel like it gives you a chance to, like, see villagers. Because for me, it's different when you actually see the villager, like, yourself in game versus when you like look them up on Wikipedia or something and you're looking at them there. Like they feel different when you're actually seeing them. So personally, I like it. I like having the opportunity to see other villagers, to interact with other villagers. Like that makes me happy. You've seen So Little Villagers, you made a list of cuties that you like. Yeah. Yeah, and that's just it. You do see so many villagers, or you don't necessarily see very many. You see the ones that live on your island all the time, but like there might be another one that you like you run into that comes to your hotel and you're like, "Oh, I like this one." Like, for example, if you look at what Agnes looks like in her pictures and stuff, she's a lot darker of a black when you see her in game than what she looks like on like Wikipedia and stuff. I still like her. Like that's not changed. Oh, it's Walt. No. No, thank you. Do not want. Ma, I think we know this one. Hope Bill returns to your hotel because when you got Tulin, you kicked out Bill. Aw. Bill is cute. I've only had, so far, only Hamlet has come back to my island. But to be fair, only Hamlet and Frida have moved out. Those are the only two that have moved out. And it wasn't until, and Hamlet moved out a while ago. Like Hamlet had been gone for a while before he came and visited my hotel. But then there are some hotel visitors that I've had like 3 times now already. They must really like it on the island. So I'm not sure how it... I wonder if it chooses who visits your hotel, kind of like it chooses for Mystery Islands, if it's just like random. But then again, I have had the same... two of the same species in my hotel, so it doesn't do it that way. I don't know. The only two that you've moved out are Colton and Bill. You're going to kick out Tammy once your friend kicks out Mary. Oh, are you gonna try and get Mary from your friend then? That, especially with a cat, that's probably the easiest way to do it. It's a burb. It's Admiral. No, thank you. She agreed when she kicks out Mary, she'll give it to you because she doesn't want Mary anymore. Fair enough. Fair enough. I had Julian on my Switchlight Island and he asked to leave. So I did get Julian from my other Switch. Alright, Admiral is a new one for science. Let me look at my bingo. No, Robin was my one. Still not great in the bingo department. Oh, there you go. Nice. Two real close together. Go, CC, go. Yeah, Speckle got a bingo. And she's the only one so far. Okay, last island for today, and then we're gonna wrap it up. It's a lion. It's Bud. Rude. The alien campsite was Julian and an autofill with Shino. You were gonna keep Shino, but when you saw Julian, you're like, you're gonna keep... I have Shino on my other island too. Julian is queen. Yeah, that is, both of those are good. Good fills. Log bed. Oh, we know that one. Okay. Alright, that is our last island for today. Still no Wolfgang. This wolf, man. You had Bob, not Bud. Wait, I feel like we might have found Bob. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we didn't find Bob. We found Tom. Sorry, I misspoke. We found Tom. We found a different cat. All right. Yeah, not Bob, you checked it. Yeah, it was Tom. I mean, Tom, Bob. It's like, kind of not that different. Not that different. All right, so we're gonna wrap up here. Oh, for today. Tomcat, Bobcat, exactly. They give the same energy. I think they give the same energy. All right, so plan to be live tomorrow. And we will keep hunting for Wolfgang. Maybe we'll find him. Be amazing if we did. Tom looks more like Rover than Bob. Most of your followed list is playing Pokopia. Well, we could go see someone playing Pokopia. My list isn't loading. I just went to like the raid channel and went to the following tab and it like nothing loaded. Okay, here we go. Um let's see. Do we want to go find somebody who's playing Pocopia? Actually, the only people I have on my list that are playing Pocopia are really large streamers, and I'd rather not go there. Or we could go see someone who's doing Animal Crossing. I do have someone who's doing Animal Crossing. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know if we've rated this person before or if Speckles rated this person or not. But we can go over there. They are doing coffee chats and cozy crossing. Potato witches are burnt. Oh, the potato wedges. Oh my gosh, sorry. That's gross. Burnt potatoes are not amazing. I gotcha, wedges. Wedges. All right, we're gonna go on a little raid to someone else who is playing some Animal Crossing. That is not the right command, sorry. That's the right command. I need to end stream clearly. All right, if you're a subscriber, go ahead and grab the raid message with the tater hearts to drop into chat when we get over there. If you're a follower, grab the one with the red hearts to drop into chat. We're gonna go see another person playing Animal Crossing. But thank you everybody for being here, hanging out for me, playing bingo while we hunt for Wolfgang. We'll be back again tomorrow. We're going to keep hunting for Wolfgang. I really would kind of like to find him before Awin's surgery on Tuesday. So fingers crossed that we can get him tomorrow. Heads up, tomorrow's stream is going to start a little bit later. Pwin has a half day of school, so it'll be a later start than normal. So don't be alarmed if I don't go live at the regular time. So just as a quick heads up. But let's go on this raid. Thank you again for being here, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will plan to see you all tomorrow. I love you all. Bye!
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Ooh. Well, the time has come to wrap things up, but my heart is full. Can't thank you enough for hanging out and spending time. You make this